I think now is the time to just hold on to your bags if you have a really good collection and enjoy the bags you have. And if you're going to add anything to your collection, do not consider resale value, because it's really, the market is really bad right now. So let go and just get rid of that thought of resale value out of my head, because I'm realizing that it's really good. It's going to be hard to sell any of these bags if I want to let them go. Like, they're all rather expensive. They're all Hermes. They're all beautiful, but you know, there's always something better, right? Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. If you love shopping and handbag videos, please like and subscribe to my channel. I know this is like not a huge problem, but I'm finding that on the pre-love market, prices are dropping significantly. And it's said that a lot of the middle class kind of bracket people are shopping less in luxury boutiques and buying less luxury, and I think that is affecting the pre-love market. And a lot of people are even thinking to downsize their collection or sell what they have, you know. I'm not gonna lie guys, I've recently been thinking, do I have too many bags? Do I need to downsize? I did recently sell 2 Hermes bags, my Ruli and my Veru bag. I found that I didn't really love the capacity of these bags, so I decided to sell them to save the money for something else. And I'm not gonna lie guys, ever since I sold those bags, I'm like, maybe I should add something new to my collection. You know, I'm still craving a Bolide 25. I love the Bolide bag, and well, I just think the 25 is like the perfect size. And I also would love a Birkin 25, but yeah, I've kind of got this idea in my head recently that maybe I should only buy small bags, and maybe I should sell some of my larger bags. I'm a bit embarrassed to admit this guys, but I actually was thinking to sell this Kelly 32, because although it's like so gorgeous, it is really such a classic bag. I had this random thought, you know guys, when you get these random thoughts in your head about your bags and you're like, should I get rid of that? Like, I don't know, I go through this a lot of like buying and selling, and I kind of have to catch myself and like think, wait Jess, are you like making a right decision here? Because I was like, should I sell this Kelly 32 and I don't know, maybe sub it out with like a smaller Kelly or something? And I know that Kelly 32 is not as desirable as like a Kelly 25 or a Birkin 25, so I'm well aware that the money I would get back for this would not necessarily fund a Kelly 25 or Birkin 25, but I just, in my head, I thought getting rid of one bag would, like, you know, make way for a new bag. And yes, I would have to pay extra for it as well. But I thought, oh, why don't I just like ask a consignment store what they would pay for this outright? Because I'm not that comfortable with consigning my bags, because I just don't like the idea of my bag being left in a consignment store for weeks and it not selling, and then I don't know if it's going to get damaged there, or I don't know. I'm just, you know, I'm a bit paranoid about that. So I asked a consignment store how much they would directly buy this Kelly for, and you know, this wasn't cheap guys. Like, even though you can get Kelly 32s for good deals, this one was not a cheap one. It's a Kelly 2, so it's not that vintage. It's from 2009. It's an Epsom leather, and I think the retail of this, if it was new, would be probably over 17,000 Australian dollars. Yeah, so it's not a cheap bag guys, but I asked a consignment store how much I would get for this if they buy it outright. And, you know, I was expecting maybe $10,000 or something like that. Like, even though it's still quite a good deal, like, I thought, oh, maybe I could use the 10K towards, you know, a Kelly 25 or something smaller. Because I just feel like sometimes this looks like a bit briefcasey on me, although it is really classic. So, anyways, the consignment store quoted me $5,000 for this bag. So 5,000 Australian dollars, not USD, 5,000 Australian dollars to buy this outright. And that really made me feel like, gosh, I should really just use this bag. It's not worth selling for $5,000 because I paid triple that. And, you know, it makes me feel really differently about this bag actually, because I was kind of like, you know, when you feel like your bag is worth a lot of money, you're a little bit more cautious about it. You're kind of like, should I overwear it? But now knowing that if I were to like cash this in, I would only get, I mean, $5,000 is still a lot of money. I would only get that much money. I'm kind of like, well, it's not really worth letting go. So I really should just use it and just like use it, because there's no point in selling it. So then I kind of deleted that idea of getting a smaller Kelly or Birkin out of my head, because I'm like, wow, like the pre-love market at the moment is really bad for selling. Like, yeah, I think consignment stores are probably oversaturated with things and people are not willing to buy either. So although I was kind of in this mindset that I wanted to sell this, and I was starting to like, you know, kind of, you know, when you kind of think, oh, I'm going to sell this bag, you start to detach from the bag. I started like looking up on, what is it, Little Red Book, just like images of Kelly 32s and like black Kelly 32s on like how girls were styling it, and it kind of made me fall back in love with it. I was like, oh gosh, like it actually looks really cool, and I love the way it looks with a short shoulder strap, and you know, you're able to fit like a book in here and like even an iPad, so it kind of holds a different function to a Kelly 25, and I had it in my head that maybe I should get like a really cute Kelly 25 in like a cute color, like bright pink or bright blue or something. But and I kind of thought, is this bag too serious for me? You know, I'm more into like bags like this, like pink, and put a big bag charm on it, or you know, something cutesy like this. It's a bit more my style. I was thinking like, is this really my style? But now that I was quoted so low for it, I'm kind of like, well, you know, better keep it and use it. And yeah, I mean, another thing I'm thinking is that although it might not be completely my style right now, I do think that when I get older, I might like more classic colors. So, and size 32 is actually good as well, I think, when you get older, because sometimes you carry like reading glasses and sunglasses and like just extra stuff like when you're older. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but it's really classic. And also, I must admit, I asked Romina Rosemary if I should sell this, and Romina was like, what the hell, Jess? Like, keep that bag. That is so classic. Like, what are you even talking about? Like, that is like a dream bag. So that made me keep it. But also what's making me keep it is the pre-love market. How it's totally really bad right now. It's making me really let go and just get rid of that thought of resale value out of my head, because I'm realizing that it's really good. It's going to be hard to sell any of these bags if I want to let them go. Like, they're all rather expensive. They're all Hermes. They're all beautiful, but you know, there's always something better, right? So I'm just like, oh, should I get a Birkin 25 and a Kelly 25 or a mini Kelly? But I just don't want to buy them on the pre-love market. Like, Kelly 25, Birkin 25, although they're like coming down in value on the pre-love market, I don't know, maybe wait till I get offered something like that in the store, right? And I think I would regret selling my Kelly 32 anyway, because I must admit, I've kind of turned into a little bit of a collector here. So it kind of, you know, it's a part of the collection. It's classic black. It might be like not the most fun choice, but I think it's good to hold on to it anyway. So yeah, I don't know, guys, like any of you who have bags, like really expensive handbags that you're like thinking of selling and have got quoted from a consignment store or something like that, or has that kind of made you feel differently about your bag, or like want to just use them and like realize that maybe these bags don't have resale value anymore? Because, you know, people say Hermes has really good resale value, but honestly, it doesn't right now. Like, people are not buying these expensive handbags as much as they used to. It's just a sad fact. Not many people are willing to spend as well over $20,000 on a bag, especially if they're not like super wealthy. Sure, I think at Hermes people are still willing to play the game and spend to get bags. I think there's still a lot of competition in that regard, but I think the pre-love market, people are like, yeah, they're just getting over it for some reason. I don't know, but just in my experience, I've noticed, like, I'm following a lot of pages as well, and a lot of the prices are dropping on bags. Bags are sitting there for ages that I'm like, oh my gosh, like, that's actually, like, not that bad a deal compared to last year. Like, even on Looks It Forward at the moment, there's a Birkin 25. It's still over retail, but I'm like, the price is not that bad considering, like, last year something like this would have been over $30,000, and I'm just like, it's just sitting there, no one's buying it. So I think it's really slow at the moment, so it's not the best time to sell your bags. I would say just, you know, enjoy your bags, enjoy your collection. Maybe also be really careful about what you buy from now on, because everything that I add to my collection now, it has to be really thought out, because if I buy something and I regret it, I know it's going to be really hard to sell. You know, I made a lot of quick choices last year buying bags, like my Prada Crystal, and like I used to buy random Louis Vuitton bags. Or now, like, it's yeah, it's going to be really hard if I make a mistake to sell on my bag. I think it's going to cost me a lot of money and I'm going to lose a lot of money selling that bag. So I think now is the time to just hold on to your bags if you have a really good collection and enjoy the bags you have. And if you're going to add anything to your collection, do not consider resale value because it's really, the market is really bad right now. So be really careful about what you add into your collection. Yeah, so anyways, I hope that video was helpful today. A little bit sad to admit that my collection's probably not worth as much as I expected anymore, but you know, that's life. It kind of makes me relieved as well because I'm like, well, I can just use my bags. I don't have to sell my bags. I can just be like, sorry, can't sell it, I better keep it. You know, I kind of feel guilty sometimes about how much money I could get from my handbags, but then I'm like, well, if it's not worth selling, then I may as well just enjoy it, right? So yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my video today. Let me know your thoughts as well, and I'll talk to you guys on my next one. Bye!